Allow me to introduce to you all Monarch Jora the First, the Lord Render Supreme. Now you see here, Monarch Jora is a brutal, and so we're always going to choose to execute someone if that's an option in an event. But we are also frugal, so they are going to actively try to avoid spending money no matter what. We're going to be going for a military ambition initially, and should that military ambition fail, we shall deviate to a trade ambition. Oh. I look forward to you all suffering under the reign of Monarch Jora the First. Teeny, welcome. Welcome on in. That which lurks alone, behead the rebels and eat their body to save on paying for food. Cunning plan. Yeah, we'll put the sign away. And here we are. We got a lot of chiefs here. Hopefully the chiefs will stay loyal. We're going to find out. But here's the realm. Take a look at our wonderful kingdom. Oh, 2d6. 7 is a true noble. You want to just follow your region's scheme as much as you can. Uh, 8 is... I remember this one. It's the greed is good. You just want to hoard wealth. So you want to pursue your scheme while hoarding wealth if you're going to try and double them up. The truest of nobles. Now then. Let's have a look at the state of the realm. As you can see here, even though the chiefs are hot off a victory, they are not looking great. The patricians are looking even worse, as is their fashion. The barons are big. The barons are so big, they're giving us the thumbs up. I love how it just reminds me of Terminator 2 when they're putting Arnie in the lava at the end. True victory is the stats we boosted along the way. Mass Connect, this is after one game. So after one king, the patricians are sort of dawdling along. So here we go. Who do we have at the start of today's game? Welcome on in to our barons. We are joined by Baroness Morgrim, Baron Mutated Zombie, Baron Herdival, and Baroness Piccolo. Welcome on in to all the barons. We also are joined by 5 mighty chiefs. Mighty, hopefully loyal chiefs. We have Chief Ephra, Chief Whopper, Chief Teenybert, Chief Glinda, and new kid on the block, Chief Innocent. And finally, we have our patricians. The mighty patricians, headed up by Noble Patrician Masconnect, Lord Patrician Mero, and new face for this month, Lord Patrician Zeviox. Welcome on in, all of you. I hope you enjoy today's game. things are going to be alright. There is no bug that I can see. We shall start, as always, with the path to victory. Hello, Shadow Moon. Shadow Moon is in, and they have joined the patricians. Welcome on back, buddy. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope this kingdom will remember you? The Lord Render shall continue to render lords. I shall be remembered as a mighty conqueror from the north. Who's this smug R-face bugger? What? Monarch Jora? Oh dear. A warrior monarch is sure to be remembered fondly if they win more battles than they lose. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. When you think about a war is really executions at an industrial scale, it's true. Many shall die, so that I may be remembered. That is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. You can try and slap the monarch. You can try and try and knock me off my perch. Come and have a go, if you think you're hard enough. Just realised the Crownlands is in like the shape of a T. T to thrifty. Let's see, the council introduction first. Hello, Teeny Bert, welcome on in. You did it. You seized the throne. We showed them what the chiefs could do, didn't we? Now just remember which side of your bread is buttered. You answer to us, got it? Long live the North! Ha ha, that's the spirit. Now, introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Alright. Welcome to Kingdom News. Today, Monarch Joker is on the throne. We'll find out how they will begin their reign. There we are. Who have we got from the patricians? Mero, hello. A pleasure, Your Serene Highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And who do we have from the barons? Hail and well met, my liege. Hello, Piccolo. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. Without the introductions are done, the council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will they be a good little monarch and do as they're told? Too early to tell. We should have a backup plan, just in case. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Thrifty, but you must still answer to the council. Hey Alex, hello. Hi. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Should I get changed into my waterproof robes then? It may be for the best, Your Majesty. Shall we call the nobles in? Right, nothing that bolsters military. Disgusting. What? I has money? Alex, wait, have you joined the game, Alex? Where are you? There you are. Welcome on in. Religious ceremony. Welcome to the Barons, Baron Alex. Everyone, what would you like? We can have a pagan ceremony. Or we can have lesser pagan ceremonies. The bit with wine and bones last episode, yeah, but we can have another one. The long puddle? No! Damn it, why can't I get stripped naked and whipped with branches? Okay, how many people? There's 14 active. I know Piccolo's away. Okay, 2 people have not voted. That's pretty much going to be everyone, I think. It is decided. The Monarch will be thrown in the river. And so it begins. Nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places a crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Yeah, I've just upped my bitrate, so I've got a better computer now. So I'm experimenting, I'm trying to stream at 6,000 bits. So I don't know if that's going to impact how the stream works on your guys' end. Ultimately, it should mean that the stream quality is much better. Rufus of the Morgrim Moon Bloodline. Rufus of the Moon. Legendary Marcher Trapper. Stands before a blazing hearth, roaring with arms outstretched. I don't know. I think your child looks a bit grumpy, Morgrim. Although, actually, have you got the same hat? Oh, no, you got different hats. When are the Barons of the March back down from a fight? Never! I'll know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful king, on the throne. Alright, Baron's time. What is it going to be? Sorcery? Are you going to make a deal with a wizard? Doppelganger? Try and get a body double to replace me? Or C, uprising? And rely on the peasants to do the heavy lifting? Currently looking for B Doppelganger. No fun special stuff. I don't know. All the schemes are special in their own way, but no Barons only schemes, I don't think. Try changing the quality of the stream. I go on 360. Oh yeah, that's something you can do, isn't it? Wish Sorcery had an easier mid-goal? I mean, it is pretty easy. It depends on the realm. 15, you'd have to lose 3 farming, I think, at the minute. The Barons plan to swap the real Monarch for a perfect Doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the Spymaster. To advance their scheme, the Barons must keep Defiance at 4 or less in 4 seasons. Keld of the Glinda the Good clan, legendary northern prodigy, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, droning on as if in a trance. Morgana is with us. Jora now sits on the throne. and the chiefs are in charge, but the other regions will already be scheming to depose them. Do we stay loyal to the new monarch, or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Linda, yes, your child. Keld the Gooder. Keld the Goodest. Loyal Keld the Goodest. Are we going to go A, loyalist? B, subterfuge and try and replace my counsellor? Or C, intimidate? Are you going to bully me? I may have to execute some people if you do. No toot, no toot. Okay, loyal it is, innocent. If you're about, you can vote with exclamation mark, vote A, B or C, chief only vote. Which is magic, sorcery scheme. Oh, there we go. Hey, thank you for staying loyal. Sorry, Glinda. Keld will have to wait their turn. That settles it then. Long live the monarch. May they bring glory to Morgana. But we can always change our minds. If Jora ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of them the old-fashioned way. Chief's goal is to aid the monarch by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the monarch produces an heir and completes their ambition. However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. Five people died last time, that's why. We'll see, we're gonna see is if Jora the First can beat Thrifty's record. It's a challenge. Irina of the Zeviox family, sinister coastal political fixer. Scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Monarch Jora. Something must be done. So, patricians, you have monopoly, conspiracy, and corruption. I think they're all the unique patrician ones, right? She bold? She is bold. She's bold, she's brave. I mean, if she becomes the queen, then you never know. She might have an eye patch under that mask. A three-way coin toss unless Mass Connect breaks it. Bold is beautiful, yes. Oh, would you be able to see it on here? Oh, okay. Thanks for taking the suspense out of it. There we go. Not true, Gamba. Mass Connect, the Queen Maker, has decided we're going to play Monopoly. You will not go past go. Go straight to jail. The patricians plan to privatise this entire damn kingdom. First, they must build up their industry. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Now, Barons of the March, with Rufus at the helm, my bastard offshoot, looking for a doppelganger scheme. They want to keep their defiance as low as possible, 4 or less in 4 seasons' time. Currently at 2. I have to put a bit of work in to really piss them off to for them to lose that. So it's pretty safe. For the Chiefs of the North, we have killed a false pretender, and the Chiefs have decided to stay loyal. Fantastic. I look forward to their continued support. We need to build up our military, right? And finally, Irina, a false pretender from the coast. The patricians are pursuing monopoly. And you want to have trade 5 or higher in 4 seasons' time? It's slap dab on 5. So come give me a new trend on season 1, and that'll be over. That's it. I think stop the count. Play Monopoly with the Queen? You are bankrupt. Oh lordy. Okay, an invitation, that's good. Let's start with the invitation and then a call for apprentices. Your Majesty, this year we will be holding Winterfeast in my clan hall. It would be an honour if you could attend. Why, Chief Innocent? Absolutely. I look forward to it. Ha! We're looking forward to having you back in the north where you belong. Unheardable. Bad news, my liege. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Hartsburg. I believe it is Pestia, Lady of Pestilence. Ooh. Tell me more about this wonderful wizard. Wizards have managed to tame creation itself. They wield untold power and are naturally distrusted by the church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't dare move against them openly. I want no meddling wizards, non-meddling wizards, thanks. Pestia has influence over plagues, diseases, insects and other horrid things like that. That's my girl. She's put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking commoners from all over the march are lining up for their chance. Not just peasants. I, Mass Connect, have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those citizens are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You couldn't put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help. We can't let this go ahead. Not only is it heresy, it presents a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. Let's assemble the council then. Cheers, Your Majesty. Alright, Right, what would I in character? Would I care about this? I try to avoid spending money. It doesn't mean I want to gobble it up. Mass Connect, how do you feel about becoming a wizard? Bee looking sweet. Oh, what? You want to give away your money? You're a wizard, Massey. James T. Kirk says to Gandalf. Yeah. Okay, oh, fine, if that's what you want. I'll put a Monarch's vote on it. Everyone, get me that bag. Get me that cash. Mass Connect is happy to give me more than double my treasury. And I think that's going through. Yeah. 9 votes, nothing can do it. Oh, you want to type vote, advisor. Exclamation mark, vote. Sorry, I didn't see you. There you go. You're in the Chiefs. Welcome back. Thank you very much for rejoining us. I know it's been a while. But here we are. Fantastic. Money. I suppose that is an acceptable compromise. Mass Connect begins their journey to Hartsburg immediately. Their successor, Noble Patricia Mass Connect II, inherits their position on the council, but the Treasury confiscates the vast majority of their wealth as payment. Oh. Salutes in chat, Mass Connect has left the council to become a wizard. We've done it, everyone. We got our first kill. It's on turn 1. Estia's presence in Hartsburg attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of her latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. Till kill count technically started? Yeah, 4 more kills to go. One evening you're sitting up in bed, reading some paperwork, when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber, bold as brass. Hello, ya Madge. Glad I finally found ya. This place is a bloody maze, it is. Mind if I take a seat? Yes, I do mind. Oh, I'll stand then, no problem. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. What if gangrene could be cured with moulded bread? Haven't tried it yet, but I've got a good feeling. Oh no, it's a good one, and I know what I'm gonna do. You all know what I'm gonna do. Always be executing. Before the peasant can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I've no idea where the Palace Watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Yes, kill him. He's speaking nonsense. The marshal's sword flashes, parting the peasant's head from his shoulders. Blood spurts across your favourite duvet. Mouldy bread curing gangrene? What is this? What is this guy? If one thing's clear from this mess is that you need an honour guard who can actually keep you safe. Not like the pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Well, hello, advisor. We'll choose our northern warriors, won't ye, Your Grace? Don't tell me you've gone soft and southern already. It's true. I haven't gone soft or southern. I wait your verdict, Your Majesty. We're going to take the northern warriors. I will make the arrangements at once. The warrior heroes arrive a few weeks later. They swag in with big grins and bigger axes, belching and singing out and roaring out unsavoury jokes. One of your courtiers faints. Alright then. There we go. Everyone's still passing. What is ambition? Oh, my ambition is military, and the Baron's scheme is to keep their defiance low for Doppelganger. Right, it's our first auction of the game, everyone. Looking at this, the fortress would really help me out and my military ambition. We can't do anything with Defiance. I guess the patricians may want E, the Grand Bazaar, to have more security on their trade scheme. But F, the Thieves Guild, would upset the patricians' economy. So I expect these two are probably going to be hotly contested, but if you want to help me out, get the fortress. Here's a list of everyone and their money. You can see how much you've all got. And we will start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. The top two items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded to you. You'll have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. Try not to miss out. There is a delay on stream quite often, so I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Oh. F and A, okay. Thieves Guild and Fortress. Here we go, everyone. Get your bids in. Get your bids in. What was that? Wait. Afra! Afra's built a theatre. And Glinda's built a Thieves Guild. Shock. Captain Chaz, welcome on in. Let's see, where are you? There you go, you're in the Pats. Welcome on in, buddy. Now the Pats are having a bad day. Oh dear. So we got taxing issues. Oh, a namesake returns. There we go. Your Majesty, you might record that your predecessor, Thrifty, 50, allowed a child from the march to take his name. I forget that I typed my name in wrong. What a sentimental old fool. Well, it wouldn't be my place to comment on royalty. In any case, we had word from the march that his child has reached adulthood. The last thing we need is a reminder of the old king. Young 50 has become a notorious gambler in the march. A bad gambler. They owe Baroness Piccolo a great deal of money. I wonder if it would be wise to step in, but I suppose it's no bad thing if your predecessor's name is tainted by association. Oh shit, Piccolo. What? Well, you know what it is. I am frugal. So I'm going to veto A. We can either pass a law to restrict gambling or just leave Piccolo to swivel. Either way. Yeah, I don't want to spend money. Starting to vote now. God, I've got a bit of a cough. I don't know what's going on. Okay, ooh. Very close at the minute. Okay, I'm going to do a final countdown in chat. 3, 2, 1. And then we'll move on. But at the minute, it looks like Piccolo's going to struggle on their own. We can't do beat. Half of us are gambling addicts. I mean, I suppose. You leave the whole thing alone. Why waste royal time on someone named after your predecessor? However, the barons are furious that you left Baroness Piccolo in the lurch. As for 50, they continue their outrageous gambling. There we are. A taxing issue. Your Majesty, help us. Noble Patrician Masconnect II of the Ghost has been bleeding us dry, they have. What are they doing? Our taxes are 10 times higher than they've ever been. I can't afford to feed my cows. It's true, Your Majesty. Noble Patrician Masconnect II has been taxing their peasants at least twice as much as the next highest noble. It's been a hard year, Your Serene Highness. I have barely any gold in my vault. I'm just doing what I can to stay afloat. This is a matter for the Council's consideration. Throw them in the dungeon. Give us Masconnect III. I have a dream. A dream of 6 nobles dying by the end of today's reign. Vote A, everyone. Oh, Masconnect, you voted for it yourself. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alrighty, thank you very much. By all that glitters, not the dungeon. Why would you take the side of some poxy citizens? Noble Patrician Masconnect II is flung into your deepest cell. Their ill-gotten gold confiscated. The other patricians grumble at the imprisonment of their compatriot. There we go, salutes in chat. Turn 2, Season 2, and we've lost a Masconnect again. Where's our kill count? There it is. Whoop, kill count has hit level 2. Congratulations, Masconnect, you are main character today, it seems. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Anyone, Chancellor, anyone will do. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's an easy enough decision. You're married to the chiefs as we agreed before you took the throne. Right? Maybe. Now then, looking at this, ooh. I mean, I do have a lot of money. I think the Pats are getting grumpy and I'd want to avoid it, maybe. If I do this, the Chiefs will be happy. Chiefs invent a new kind of super strong mead, making 500 wealth. Other nobles gain 200. Wait, oh yes, I don't like spending money. Yeah, so no bribes. You're right. Thank you, Ephra. Thank you, yeah. Not yet. Tapping the sign. Everyone's done it. Yeah. Mero, thank you. Yeah. So, Ikes. Okay, let's just keep going as we are then. Common for everyone. Wizardly meddling. Devs below. How many times do I have to tell you they're not my responsibility anymore? It was your parent who stole all my gold. Someone must pay. Have mercy, your August Majesty. The former noble patrician Masconnect turned up at my estate demanding my jewellery and valuables, saying they're in need in Hartsburg for research. They keep babbling about strong electromagnetic fields or some such nonsense. I warned you all. Wizards always cause trouble. Well, we don't want to spend money. I can't force Masconnect to do it because they're broke. We can summon the wizard to answer for their apprentice's crime, or we can say the barons will have to do without their pretty necklaces. Make Pestia appear. I can't remember what happens when we do this. I've got a feeling it isn't good. Okay, is that it? Is it 7-3? Okay. Let's summon Pestia, see what happens. You send out the summons but receive no answer. Either Pestia thinks you're not a threat, or that you're simply not worth her time. In the meantime, more barons are soon deprived of their valuables. Chickens, cigars, family heirlooms, and a few prized hogs, all in the name of progress. Or so Masconnect claims. Let's go to Winterfeast. Here we are. After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan hall of Chief Innocent 1223. The hall is crammed with all the chiefs of the north sitting cheek to cheek along tables groaning under the weight of food and ale. I know, remember you're frugal, yes, yes. Welcome, your majesty, to my humble hall. Take a seat, grab a drink. It is customary at Winterfeast to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? Nothing. You don't have a gift for the host? You don't have a gift for the host, your majesty. Your majesty, where is your Winterfeast spirit? An eerie quiet descends on the clan hall. The chiefs all glare at you, muttering that you're a tight-fisted miser and a bad guest. All of it is true. After that, the feast lasts long into the night. Fires roar, bards sing songs of the old days, and a lake of ale is consumed. A couple of hours in, you are extremely drunk. The chiefs appreciate how much you're getting into the spirit of things. They roar with laughter at your mumbled jokes. Someone claps you on the shoulder so hard your crown falls into your beard. As Winterfeast draws on, the snow piles up outside the doors. The mood in the hall turns to a curious. Your memory is blotchy. You distinctly recall taking part in a contest. Let's go. At Winterfeast, the chiefs challenge each other to various games. You soon find yourself facing Ephra. Dad! Uh-oh. We're going for an axe throwing contest. Aren't you too drunk to be doing this? Of course not. You hurl the axe wildly, nearly decapitating a serving girl. Your next 6 attempts miss the target. By the time victory is declared for Ephra, the chiefs are glaring at each other with embarrassment. The next morning, the chiefs are scattered around the hall, groaning and nursing their hangover. Uh-oh. You wake up in an even worse state, sprawled onto a table, your clothing dishevelled. Even worse, your crown is missing. Kitty kitty, welcome to the Pats. I behaved like a chief. Yeah, got drunk and threw axes around. The chiefs gather around, laughing and cheering as you stagger to your feet. You open your mouth to ask for your crown and spew all over them instead. Oh no! Oops. Hiding your embarrassment, you bid farewell to the chiefs and begin a long perilous journey back to the capital. Oh dear. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. It might be a short game. It's not looking good at all. Chiefs, I need you to help me stay on the straight and narrow. So I want people that know how to kill, people with a dark side, a grudge, people who've fought. But I don't want anyone that's going to lose me money. Ideally, I want someone that's going to gain me money, maybe. Yeah. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see the eligible candidates. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Torgir, Felspil, son of the Northern Advisor clan. He's your typical Northern lad, big, brawny and honest. In the same way an axe to the face is honest. Oh, Torgir, yeah. Here and among the Northerners, he's made something of a name for himself as a fearsome warrior. Had a bit of a controversy a while back when his clan hall burned down. He was to blame somehow. I feel good-ish. I can see the appeal. Torgir's good. From the coast, we have Petronella, wealthy heiress to Lady Patricia Kitty Caffey's estate. She spends most of her time in the solitude of her villa, so I know little about her. Kitty, your daughter doesn't come out. Yeah, you know what? I think I need either the Pats or Barons on side now. And finally, we have the Marches offering Evme, Skyna the Prestigious, Herdeville bloodline. Typical Baroness, really. Loud, brash, self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. She had a meaningful encounter with Pestia a few years ago. She now spends most of her time brewing strange potions. She was high up in the army training the troops, but was dishonourably discharged for some reason. Okay, so we can have the shut-in. Or we can have the disgraced military individual. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. I don't think it's Evme. I think I want to take a gamble on Petronella. Well, which do you wish to marry? Petronella of the Coast. Hey, Sideshow, welcome on in. Where are you? There you are. Welcome in. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. Alright, here we go. Stop the count is over. We're just going to pay people to do what I want. A curious curse? Oh dear. Giant glass. Oh, this one. Okay, another wizard. Giant glass globe filled to the brim with murky water is wheeled before the council. The fish bowl contains Lord Patrician's sideshow paradox. Suspended in liquid, he pokes his head above the surface. Hello, sideshow. Your August Majesty, glub glub. A most infuriating circumstance has befallen me, glub glub. I can see that. I have been glub glub cursed by a sea wizard. He infected me with his glub glubbing gills, and I can't leave the water for more than a couple of glub glubbing minutes. What did you do to anger this wizard? I happen to own a tannery that is glub glub polluting some picturesque beach he likes. How was I supposed to glubbing know? I demand you arrest this maniac and force him to glub remove these gills. Fish and chips? You know what? I don't want to do that. Wizards are a pain in the ass. Water spilled on the keyboard. Oh, you're wiping it off. Okay. No worries. Yeah, sideshow, no more tannery for you. That's where we're at. Shut down that tannery. After your soldiers close down the tannery and destroy its vats, the nearby beach returns to its former beauty, and Lord Patrician Sideshow recovers from his curse. Sure, a few hundred jobs are lost, but it's a small price to pay. Oh no! Oh no! Lord Patrician Sideshow appears in the council a few days later, back to his old self. There is a case of a hiccups that persists for several months. This morning, you'll be cutting the ribbon on the new library, then giving a speech at the gardening festival. I've prepared some inoffensive jokes about flowers for you. Hang on, isn't there a council meeting today? Why, yes, your majesty. But the nobles told me you weren't attending council meetings anymore. They said you were happy to let them decide matters of state. I'll have their heads on spikes. Oh dear. Quick, let's head to the council hall. We might catch them before the session begins. Oh, your majesty, forgive me for not bowing. Yeah, never forget, I'm brutal. Chop chop. We didn't expect to see you here today. What is the meaning of this? Don't take any offence, my liege. We thought you would be relieved to have the reins of power taken from you. What gave you that impression? By the knife, my liege. Anyone can see that you're not fit to rule, so let us take care of things from now on. Would that be so bad? Behead him. Order Baron Mutated Zombie beheaded for his impudence. Oh, as Baron Mutated Zombie Bush is pulled away and beheaded, the rest of the nobles fall into line. That's better. Salutes in chat, everyone. Mutated Zombie Bush has died. Mutated Zombie Bush II will join the council. Let's see. Where's my kill count? The kill count is up to 3. We're halfway there. Halfway there to setting a new record for the season. Right, finally, the royal wedding. Your wedding to Petronella is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Petronella at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Then I'll pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Petronella, turns bright red every time a toast is called in her honour. By the time you find yourself alone with Petronella, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Hello. Hope you had as good a time as I did. You too. You both lapse into strange silence. Petronella gulps back her wine. So, tell me about yourself. Not much to tell, really. I like to make money, wherever I can. Money talks, even if I don't. She lapses into silence again. All attempts to get her to talk prove fruitless. Eventually she makes excuses and heads to the spare bedchamber. Ah. Righto. Here we go again. Deep in the forests of the March, Baron Mutated Zombie Bush II has gone boar hunting with a few of his close friends. What a bloody disaster of a year. We're clashing with the Monarch on a daily basis. The Spy Master will never trust us at this rate. Ugh. How goes the search for the look-alike? Not well. The best I found is a peasant with the wrong shaped nose, wrong coloured eyes and a wooden leg. Don't let that discourage you. Keep searching. Our doppelganger is out there, I'm sure. The Baron's aim is to lower their defiance to 4 or less. A dingy seaside tavern. What caused this to go down again? It's gone down twice, hasn't it? Oh, it was Mass Connect's cows. Oh, and the Thieves Guild. The dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians at the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Our profit projections are completely flat. No growth this quarter. It's a tough time to be a small business owner. Oh, closing the tannery. That's right. Small business owner? Don't you own 20 mills and a dozen workshops? My point is, coastal economy is suffering. And that's bad for our plans. The Pat's aim is to raise their trade to at least 5. Yeah, you can do it, Pats. Don't worry. We can do it. Only 20 mils. My dad had 100. I'm poor. So yeah, Rufus and Irina, they're both locked out the first stage of their scheme at the minute. Barons need to simmer down, and the Pats need to raise their trade. Oh, shit me. Your Serene Highness, do you remember Noble Patrician Masconnect III? The second, sorry. The person I threw in my dungeon. That's right, my parent. You threw them in prison for overtaxing the peasants. While they escaped, they cunningly concealed their escape tunnel behind a 6-foot wide oil painting of convorting nymphs. Great God! Why was this villain allowed such a painting in their cell at all? Villain or not, Mass Connect II was a noble patrician and accommodated for accordingly, at the patrician's request. Rare appearance, the watch captain shows up in like 3 events. Let me hunt down this outlaw, your majesty. I'll show these soft-hearted patricians how Baron keeps his prisoners. You know what? Hunting them down? Yes, I'm going to pay you 500 gold. Hunt down Alex. Everyone, you all get 500 gold if we send out Alex with voting A. Golden choice is a go. Oh, Whopper, I think you had a typo. Crown Bishop, welcome on in. Hi. Where are you? Where is Crowned Bishop? There you are, top of the Barons. Alright, 3 votes aren't in, but Golden Choice is on A. So, if you've yet to vote, vote A for your goodie bag, I guess. 3, 2, 1, and we are done. He's got to beat 70%, please. Alex, 70%. Come on, you can do this. I believe in you. I swear by the knife, your majesty, I won't let you down. I won't return until I've taken Mass Connect's head. Next dawn, surrounded by a posse of following marcher soldiers, Baron Alex kind of just rides out to hunt down Mass Connect. A week later, he returns triumphant, holding Mass Connect's head as a trophy. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I got them. Fantastic. Baron Alex's success caused quite distress among the patricians, especially those who knew Mass Connect personally, but marcher morale is sky high. Salutes in chat. With noble patrician Mass Connect II's escape cut short, the message is clear. No one can escape the monarch's justice for long. Look at that. We were at Authority 1 last season. We've bounced all the way back up to 6. Oh, not you again, Mass Connect III. Your esteemed highness, I have a matter of some delicacy to speak to you about. Good day, cousin. How's the old kingdom going at? Always thought it looked like a lot of work, but I suppose you get a fancy hat. Lord Fitzalbert is your very, 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 very distantly distant cousin. About 50th in line to the throne, you haven't seen him in years. Very, very, yeah. What's going on? Lord Fitzalbert's been staying at my estate for the last year, your August Majesty, but regrettably there have been some financial impacts. He's been borrowing money from me for months, saying he'll pay me back when his luck turns. But now my coffers are bare. Yes, poor Mass Connect III couldn't even afford a little banquet to see me off. I'm sorry it's come to this, but I must petition the court for funds, your esteemed highness. Well, I'm not spending money. Fitz will get sorted out on his own, or we can put him in the palace. Yeah. Frugal, no spend money. Right, I'm just going to go run the kettle and get a bit of peppermint tea. Hopefully try and clear my nose a bit. Give me a minute. Right, I've returned with my tea. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Leave Lord Fitzalbert to sort it out himself. Okay then. Lord Fitzalbert storms out in a noisy huff. Still, at least the treasury is safe from your cousin's grasp. That's the important thing. Now, a helping hand in the coast. Jora, I had something I wanted to ask of you. Yes, darling. What can I do? As you surely know, I run a very successful jewelers guild back home in the coast. But the current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariff and regulations, you know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes on the council. Eliminate some of the import duties on Ateshi jewels, perhaps. You want me to give the coast preferential treatment? I'm giving preferential treatment to the north. I think it's only fair. The other regions can't compete with us in the jewellery trade anyway. Fine, let's assemble the council. Ah, excellent. I'll see you there. Well, obviously, I want to look after my wife. Alright? So Monarch's vote on A. Please look after my nice little wife. We've been married for 4 months and this is the first time she's struck up a conversation with me. Oh, bloody hell. That's tighter than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to do a final countdown. 3, 2, 1, and then we'll move on. Oh, very close. Thank you, though, all of you that voted A. My wife will be happy. The other regions are outraged by the clear nepotism that's taking place, but Petronella pays them no mind. As profits pour in, she even shares a portion of the income with the treasury. There we go. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The coastal economy is strong. What do we do with all this coin? We buy things, my friend. Land, roads, bridges, we buy up the whole kingdom piece by piece. But first the monarch needs to be desperate for gold. To advance their schemes, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. Yeah, that Northwind, that was a very early congratulations. For those that don't know, today's offering, we have a frugal monarch who doesn't want to spend money no matter what. So the Pats are going to have to put in a shift. Now let's see. See the fortress would help me out on my ambition. And then it's pretty much free reign. Like everything else is all over the shop. I'm sure E, the library, would help with the stability of the realm, help us avoid a civil war. F, the theatre, would lower my authority and make things a little tougher, maybe. Here is everyone and all their money and finances. I'm going to start the auction now. Type !fund followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will get a refund. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. Try not to miss out. As there is a slight delay on stream, I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left on my screen. Right, B and C at the minute. Thieves Guild Fortress. Go, go, go. Get in, get in, get in. Alright, congratulations. We got the fortress and we got a theatre. That's pretty good. Your complaining cousin. What's Fitzalbert doing now? Interesting news from the coast. Do all of your family reunions go this well? Is my cousin causing trouble again? You could say that. Lord Fitzalbert has decided to tell everyone that you're unwilling to give someone of your own blood funds on which to survive. It's stirring up bad feeling against you. Better nip this in the bud before it gets out of control. Ugh. I'm going to pay you gold. Okay, you're all going to get 500 money if you let me officially reprimand him for his behaviour. Vote C for golden choice, everyone. This little shit. Goddamn Fitzalbert. Alright, 13 votes on C, it's going through. Anyone yet to vote? I'm going to do a final countdown now in chat. Vote C to get your money. Free money and gambling. It's good to be alive, okay. You send a stern letter to Lord Fitzalbert chiding him for his behaviour. You do not hear anything back. Perhaps a storm is brewing. Oh no. Your Majesty, I'm stunned, outraged and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense fabricated charge. They're saying a group of church missionaries went missing near my lands. The weather's cold around there. Anything could have happened to them. Glinda, don't worry. I won't leave you in the lurch. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but a council must intervene. Your Highness. Though she remains silent, the council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. Yeah. I want a witness to defend Chief Glinda. What? Why would you do this? Ephra! What? Oh my god, Glinda, I'm sorry. The council have voted against you. Oh no. I am shocked, I am appalled. The other regions have had enough. No, it's pagan time, okay? These are... Whopper? Teeny butt, et tu? Okay, I see how it is. The High Inquisitor's poor agents are pestered to distraction by the northern locals and bogged down with false leads. With no dead missionaries, the trial quickly reaches an impasse. Reluctantly, the High Inquisitor is forced to drop the charges. Excellent. Your marriage to Petronella has grown strong and steady, like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. My wife and I will have a child together. Ah, the traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. There we go. Deep in the back rooms of the royal palace, the northern chiefs are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a cork board filled with pins and crisscrossed by coloured string. The monarch didn't marry Torgeir, but at least they married someone. Now they just need to get on with finding an heir. Aye, the clock is ticking. The coastal economy is booming, even more than usual. I'm convinced the patricians are hoarding wealth for some nefarious end. I just can't figure out what. We've got to keep up our efforts. The Monarch Jora isn't going anywhere on our watch. The chiefs must continue to aid the monarch by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the monarch produces an heir and completes their ambition. Barons sell a weapon cache to the Tatterlands, making a killing. 500 wealth. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. Very good. Common tax for everyone. Uh-oh. Barons can rebel now. Right. Piccolo's already done it. Alright, we've got a couple of Baron quests here, so before you get excited, a rogue golem crossed into our territory over the Ashmedian border, Your Highness. This could be an exciting opportunity. What's a golem? A machine in the shape of a man, usually sculpted from clay or stone. The Ashmedians use them for drudge work and warfare. Why did it cross over here? It was instructed to dig a trench, but evidently not told when to stop. It dug a 16-mile furrow through the landscape and over the border by the time we stopped it. Please, my liege, this is our chance to figure out how this magic golem works. We could even turn it against Ashmead. Your Majesty, the barons would drown their own grandmothers to get an advantage over Ashmead. Or over the chiefs and patricians. Golems are an offence to the ninth god, and they're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. Golems, yeah, we don't want to destroy it. Absolutely not doing what the church wants. Taking it apart and what is technically a beheading, is it? I guess. C is pretty good. We can always go C. Why not D? Because the Archbishop likes it. I'm a pagan. I'm actually a chief, so I don't like the idea of making the Archbishop happy and following his teachings. Yeah. So here we are. The secrets of the golems have been a mystery for too long. I'll put our very best artisans to work on figuring it out. A few weeks later, Baron Crown Bishop reports back with a gleeful smile. It's slow going, my liege, but we're getting somewhere. In a few months, I think we'll have cracked it. Behold, your majesty. Uh-oh, another death. No! Baron Crown Bishop pulls aside a tarpaulin to reveal a granite statue of Baron Herdeval. The statue is impeccably detailed, its expression a frozen grimace. Oh no, it's a sad sight, is it not? That's not a statue, is it? Astutely observed, your highness. This is all that remains of my fellow baron. It seems a stone maiden is abroad in the march. Isn't there a fairy tale about the stone maiden? Old women scare their children with tales of her. Aye. She is a walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze are turned to stone. She sleeps for years at a time before waking and terrorizing the kingdom. She must have ambushed Baron Herdeval on his latest hunting trip. Please, your majesty, we must do something. There, it's official. Baron Herdeval has died. Herdeval II has joined the council. Herdeval, you may consider changing up your roleplay now. Now, let's see here. The kill count is up. Everyone salute in chat. We are getting close. I can feel it. We're almost level with King 50. Shit. Alright, I'm going to pay you money, right? To send in the army. I can't veto sending in a wizard. I hate the idea of a wizard. Please take 500 gold to send in the military. Summon the Marcher Lords. Charge straight at her. It will surely work. It better. Alright, golden choice on B, everyone. If you've yet to vote, kindly consider doing so for B. I'm going to do a final countdown, and then we'll move along. Oh, innocent, you got in just in time. Don't forget your mirrors, no. Marcher troops find the Stone Maiden waiting for them in a foggy swamp, her eyes blazing through the swirling mist. She beckons. They raise their weapons and charge. Her deadly gaze sweeps across them, turning thousands of soldiers to stone in seconds. That's, ooh. You should have seen this coming. We can't fight the Stone Maiden with an army. The Stone Maiden, enraged, stalks the march for weeks on end, turning thousands of peasants into twisted granite figures. At long last, she retreats to a lair deep underground and falls asleep once more. On the bright side, the barons now have plenty of oddly realistic statues to sell. Well, this was pretty bad. We need one more baron for a rebellion, but it might not be wise now that half their military has been wiped out. Your Highness, excellent news from beyond the sky. As your Majesty knows, I'm an amateur astronomer. I've seen that a solar eclipse is on its way, visible from the north. We must encourage the kingdom to gather beneath the dark sun and experience this once-in-a-lifetime event. Death's below now. An eclipse is a warning from the ninth god, a sign that the kingdom has fallen to shadow. Okay, Mero. All the nobles start talking at once. Some are excited, some are horrified, but all are very, very loud. Yeah, encourage visitors. Why not? Vote B, I think. Barrows a grandee, yeah. Yeah, see, Merrow wants to send visitors to the north. Oh. Damn. What is this? Call for unity? Final countdown to have your say, everyone. Hide a knife. You shouldn't be encouraging this nonsense. As word gets out about the impending solar event, visitors from across the kingdom drift over to the north. Right, final call for any barons that want to rebel. 3, 2, 1, and we'll be done. Boom, boom. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The thrice-cursed monarch is still refusing to sell us any public land. It makes sense, the treasury's flush with coin right now. Patience, my friend, let's bide our time until the monarch's gold runs out. The Pat's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. We'll keep it how it is. Both the Pats and the Barons are on the verge of rebellion now. Okay. We cracked it, Your Highness. Golems are powered by scrolls imbued with the words of Kaldavarga, the Ashmedian machine god. We could build golems of our own, but we need to pray to Kaldavarga too. Need I even say it? Heresy! Heresy! Allow it without restriction. I do need a strong army. And this does piss off the church. Alright, I think that's easy. Yeah, the barons absolutely can be trusted with a strong military. The church takes a massive hit when such heresy is allowed openly in the march. More and more common folk drift away from the ninth god. Meanwhile, dozens of church factories are built in Kaldavarga's name, and soon the marcher armies are bolstered with untiring clay giants. 3 points, that was 3 points. Your esteemed highness, while scouting the north for a prime eclipse viewing spot, my servant discovered a portal. It's a shimmering shadow, hanging in the air, about the size of a door. We threw a rock through it, and it returned as a slab of polished obsidian. Is that good? How should I know? Naturally, I sent one of my servants through next. Kitty is, in fact, my in-law, so I think I'll favour Kitty in this. They saw a red wasteland beneath a sky whose colour defied description.
I recall a tale from my childhood of such a land, where fairy beings gave vast riches to those brave enough to visit. Riches, you say? This portal is on my land, so I have the rights to claim any riches it may contain. But I discovered it. Well, my servants did. Great treasure lies beyond, I'm sure of it.
I'm going to pay you money to give it to Kitty, okay? This is to offset Advisor not getting the portal. But send Kitty in, alright? Vote B for Golden Choice, everyone. And, you know, if my mother-in-law doesn't return from a magic portal, oh no. I love exploring, yes. What do you mean? I love my in-laws. Why the sarcasm? Oh. Listen, I've been good to your daughter. Okay, 14 votes for B. Unanimous. Anyone yet to vote? Final countdown in chat. Boom, boom. Here we go.
The patricians are delighted and start making preparations immediately. The kingdom awaits to hear what riches or horrors are within. Meanwhile, complaints from the chiefs grow as the eclipse draws near. Don't worry about that. That was enough to stall the patricians. Oh, good. The barons are rebelling now. The spymaster strolls into your library while you're reading, dragging your cousin Lord Fitzalbert by the scruff of the neck. A moment, your majesty. What in the world happened? Lord Fitzalbert wriggles half-heartedly in a sulky scowl. I've intercepted a number of threatening letters from your cousin, your majesty. Nothing of concern, but he recently hired an assassin against you. A very poor one at that. Why would you do this? You have treated me dreadfully. Why shouldn't I move against you?
This so-called assassin was nothing but an amateur. Frankly, I'm amazed he didn't trip over and stab himself before he got the chance. But your cousin's actions raise concerns. We're not putting him in a monastery. Yeah, I'd like to imprison him. That would be the ideal. To the dungeon with you, Fitzalbert. To the dungeon. Alrighty. Lord Fitzalbert is hauled away to the dungeons, shouting about injustice. The story spreads, getting wilder as it goes. Soon rumour has it that you tortured and killed him for talking back at you at dinner. At least your cousin is out of your hair now. You need to think of him no more. No more thinking or talking of cousin Fitzalbert. He is in the dungeon. Rumbling, rumbling, rumbling. Oh wait, it's Sing a Song? What is this song mutated? Okay, let me try and sing it. Hold on. Rumbling, rumbling, it's coming. Rumbling, rumbling, beware, coming for you. Rumble, rumble. There you go. AOT final intro. Oh, I never watched all of it. I sort of tuned out of the manga after the big time skip.
So yeah, I'm not sure, but okay. Attack on Titan is happening apparently. Oh shit. Oh shit. Rebellion, your air opening strike. Okay, here we go. Everyone is angry because we're playing Monopoly. At long last, the barons have reached their boiling point. You're confronted in your throne room by Baroness Morgrim. Her boots stomping mud all over your nice carpet. Uh-oh, Morgrim. I'm sorry. The barons of the March are sick of your lies and tyranny. We'll give you soft city-dwelling bastards a proper kicking. We'll be fighting for Rufus, the true king. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other will be on the battlefield. Seize her! Come along now, traitors get the chop. What? But you can't do this. I'm an envoy. See how the monarch's tyranny grows worse by the day? One day I'll be a rebellion announced without being beheaded for it. Just, you gotta pick the monarchs you go against. Your watchman wastes no time. Baroness Morgan Moon is dragged out to the courtyard and her head is struck from her shoulders. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. Salutes in chat. The kill count increases. We are now level pegging with Good King Thrifty. Come and see the violence inherent in the system. Indeed. What are our chances against the rebels? The barons are formidable, but not undefeatable. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join their rebellion. That would be disastrous. How did things get this bad? The leader of the rebellion is Baroness Piccolo. As reason for the uprising, she's citing your history of petty transgressions against the barons. Oh, who gives a crap? Let's kill them all. Yes, Your Majesty. Hold on to that feeling, you'll need it. So here we are. Civil war. That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided. There'll be a lot of death and suffering before this is all over. I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets. Your air opening strike. Okay. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council, holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. The kingdom is fine. Baby time. My son. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your August Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son? What is his name? Jora II. Excellent, Your August Majesty. I'm sure little Jora II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Jora proceeds to clap hands, dropping Jora II on the ground. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the time has come. The kingdom has grown soft under the weak and ineffectual rule of Monarch Jora. As usual, it's up to the barons to fix things. With violence. Aye, too right. Let's march to the capital and kick some heads in. All in good time. But we're barons of the march. Let's live up to the reputation and let's be clever. But I want to kick in some heads. Oh, there'll be plenty of that. But first, let's think carefully about where to strike first. We can launch preemptive strike against the chiefs to cripple their military capabilities.
If we suspect the patricians may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the monarch's authority is low. We could also call upon the church to condemn the monarch, or finally, you could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud. The Royal Guard is the chiefs. Chief warrior heroes of the guard. Launch a preemptive strike, call the patricians, petition the church, send an assassin. Okay, we're doing this, are we? Alright, Pat, you're going to get a letter. It's in the mail. The Barons smuggle a secret message to the patricians. The cunning patricians of the coast, too long have you suffered under the yoke of the monarch's tyranny? Join us in our righteous war, and if we'll win, we'll eliminate your taxes. She speaks truly. Why did we never think of things this way? Lower taxes? The Pats are emboldened by the call to rebellion. Of course, they can only act on that if their defiance is high enough. Uh-oh. Don't believe them. Pats, don't believe them. Wolf Warrior, welcome on in. Where are you? There you are. As you can see, things are going great. B, the fortress would usually be good for me, but we're currently in rebellion. Everything's a bit wonky right now. I don't know what to recommend. We're going to start the auction. Everyone type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. The top two items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. All other bids will be refunded back to you. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there is a delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. What is it? C&D, Deer Park and Library. Not terrible, I guess. Okay, military up, farming down. Oh dear. It's not looking good, is it? Alright, keep them sweet. Okay. Patricians, let's see if we can hash this out. You must have noticed that the patricians aren't happy, Your Majesty. The rebels have a keen eye, and they'll take advantage of the situation if the coast joins the rebellion. We'll be in serious trouble. It's high time you ask the patricians directly what they need. Very well. When you call the council, the patricians whisper amongst themselves, glancing in your direction. Your August Majesty, forgive the tense atmosphere, but the matters are grave in this kingdom. We're all concerned. What's there to complain about? We're all working together, aren't we? I just hope we can all have a productive time. I can't ignore... Oh man, I don't want to spend money though. Oh god. I want to golden B military advisors. Frugal, yeah, exactly. I can't do it. So golden choice is on B. We're going to appoint Pats as military advisors. Just because it's the only way I can keep you on side without spending loads of money. Vote B, loyalists. Vote B and get your money. This is very important. Okay, it looks like the Chiefs have come in and saved the day. Maybe. Are we going to beat that 40%? Let's find out. Yo, it's a success! When you place a group of patricians in charge of an emergency advisory committee, they're very pleased indeed. Several weeks later, the Marshal comes to see you. Those patricians have a decent head for strategy. The spy network's been nosing around the enemy territory, uncovering plans for their next strike. Now we'll have an ambush waiting. Barons are rebelling, Wolf Warrior, so they couldn't vote on that. In the capital, the solar eclipse does little except make the day a little grey, but the north is a different story. Your Majesty, the moment the sun went dark, Lady Patrician Kitty entered the shadow portal and vanished. I'm not sure what she expected would happen, but I warned the council of her ineptitude. I'm not spending money. I'm sorry, Kitty. Kitty, I'm sorry. You might be our 6th. I think the coin toss C is the best bet. I met FaZe. I'm now a pet for a FaZe. Yeah, pretty much. Oh no, sending in the troops? No, terrible. We're at civil war. Oh God. Alright. I'm going to do a countdown. 3, 2, 1 and we'll be done. Loyalists, if you've yet to vote, now's the time. Boom, boom. Okay, 50-50. Kitty, you might make it back. The portal shimmers dormant in the air for 3 days before closing without ceremony. Lady Patrician Kitty is never seen again. No! Worse, the land under which the portal once stood turns to shiny obsidian. Kitty, no! At least I'm getting fed. Oh, salutes in chat, everyone. The kill count. We've done it. We beat King Fufty. This is rough. Vast armies darken the landscape like the shadow of clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped with civil war. Kitty, I think... oh, Gudako, welcome on in. What have you missed? Civil war is here. That's what you've missed. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Your Majesty, the army of the March is advancing on the capital, led by that treacherous cur, Baroness Piccolo. I received word from commander of our loyalist forces in the north. If they march now, they'll intercept the barons in a matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the army of the coast. It's risky, but together they have a higher chance of defeating the accursed barons. What are your orders, Your Majesty? Ah, my chiefs! Go, head on to the marchers.
Very well, Your Majesty. I relay your orders to Chief Wolf Warrior II, Commander of the Field. Hopefully they'll do as they're told. God knows, treachery can thrive on a battlefield. We have our orders, but should we follow them?
Okay. Chiefs only vote. Follow orders and fight, fight, fight. Break their golems. Shatter them. These southerners. I don't think Pats are locked into rebel just yet. Come on, Chiefs, have your voices heard. Okay, look at you, my loyal chieftains. The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace, waiting for the marshal's return. Finally, she bursts into your throne room, drenched in the blood and sweat of battle. You look awful. At dawn we drew up in battle formations, Your Majesty. It was all very orderly at first, but after the trumpets blow and the cavalry charge, it's nothing but blood and screams. Anyway, after the red mist lifted, I appraised the situation. The marcher line was breaking. They were fleeing the field. It was a total rout, Your Majesty, with your loyalists scarcely taking a scratch. The 9th, no, the pagan gods are with us. Huzzah, huzzah! This is only the first battle, Your Majesty. We haven't yet won the war. The Marcher army is scattered all over the countryside. It'll be months before they can regroup. This gives the patricians time to bolster their troops. It will come down to the next battle, Your Majesty. The fate of all the kingdom hangs in the balance. And I shall lead the troops personally, as the Lord Render. I must advise against this. You'll be in great danger, and inspiring as your presence may be to the troops, your death or severe injury will destroy their morale completely. Well, you better protect me then. Very well, Your Majesty. I'll prepare your armour and horse. We ride at dawn. That stalled the rebellion as well. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, our pagan gods are cooler than your pagan gods. If I were the Archbishop, I would rebel. Yes. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Okay, a fortress besieged, an offer from mercenaries, the final battle. Let's see this. Your Greatness, we must send aid to my friend in the field. Chief, wait, Sonic? Oh, who's that? Did you just join, Sonic? Oh, it looks like you did. Welcome on in, Sonic. I didn't catch you joining. Welcome aboard. I assume you play King of the Castle as you own the game. We play with some mild roleplay rules, so feel free to roleplay along with some of the regulars a bit if you like. But that'll be why people don't necessarily vote for the thing that's going to help their scheme. They'll do their own little schemes based on their roleplay. Okay, Teeny. What kind of aid? The Marcher forces march through his lands and he is holed up inside his fortress. The fortress can withstand a frontal assault, but the rebels aren't stupid enough to try that. They'll besiege Chief Sonic and starve him out. You can't let that happen, Your Greatness. Why, he once saved me from a wild bear. I owe him my life. Sonic is so cool for fighting a bear. No. We will not leave him be. It's mandatory. Northern forces must relieve Sonic. Save me from a wild baron. Yeah. No worries. Thank you, Kitty. Democracy. No, this is a military now. I can hold them. No need. God bless your greatness. Council, we are most grateful. Battle between Northern and Marcher troops ensues outside the walls of the fortress. The invaders sandwiched between your armies on one side and Chief Sonic's archers on the other. The chiefs soon proved victorious, so both sides are depleted. Furthermore, your forces are now at tactical disadvantage, stuck behind enemy lines and struggling to regroup. No, look, the march took 2 military. Stratoclassy, okay. Your Majesty, a band of the mercenaries from the Tapmans have offered support for you in the Civil War. They call themselves the Sons of Vermin. Don't know much about them, but we can't afford to turn away any help. How much are they asking for? 1,000 gold from your treasury. Could be worse, right? Turn them away. We don't need them. Wait, actually, no. Run this by the council, and I'm going to pay you to reject them. Alright? That way you'll get golden choice. Of course, your majesty. Golden choice on B. Loyalists, come in. Get your free goodie bag. This is your reward. Pats, chiefs, here you are. Oh. I played for the Sons of Vermin. Yeah. All right. I'm going to do a final countdown. 3, 2, 1, then we'll be moving on. Birdbeak, quick, vote B. Or unless, Birdbeak, where are you? No, you're there, you're in the Chiefs. Vote B quickly to get your goodie bag. Welcome to the game. I see that you own it. Okay, final countdown now. Kodako, you made it as well. Congratulations. Turn away the mercenaries. Good idea. Never trust a mercenary. Alright, the final battle. It's the night before the final battle. The atmosphere among the coastal soldiers is confident. You've often heard them bragging to each other about the quality of their weapons and armour. On the journey, you've had to leave most of the luxuries of the Monarch behind, but your marshal was always good enough to ensure the royal command tent was always well stocked with wine. Thing is, right, I am a chieftain. Would I? Would I? You drank at the feast, you can drink now. Drinking is lucky. It's a pagan ritual. Let's get wasted. You neck back your wine in one gulp. You feel better already. Tomorrow we fight. How are you feeling, your majesty? Eager for glory. Let's see if that feeling survives contact with the enemy. Now that you're here, you'll need to lead your troops. Otherwise their morale will plummet. Of course. At last, a chance to show my martial prowess. I look forward to seeing you in action. When you wake the next day, you have an ungodly hangover. With a groan, you climb onto your warhorse,
and ride out with your troops to meet the barons in the battlefield. The sky is blood red. Flags whip in the wind, horns blow, drums beat. Both sides are in battle formations, with the enemy visible only as 1,000 gleams of sword and armour. Your troops are looking at you. They expect a speech. Come one, come all, my countrymen. Join me as we put these filthy marcher barons in their place. They seek the throne for their own sake. But you, my loyal patricians, never did I doubt you. If we die today, we die in glory. But try not to die. For the kingdom! Your soldiers reply with a full-throated roar that nearly knocks you off your horse. Huzzah, huzzah! Charge! Your warhorse surges forward, sweat streaming from its flanks. You raise your sword, and for a beautiful moment it catches the crimson light of the sun. The army roars and rumbles into motion behind you. When you reach the enemy lines, however, things get more complicated. It's pure chaos. Soldiers screaming and rolling around in the mud, blades flashing and clashing, blood spurting. At some point, your warhorse is cut down. You fall with it, your leg trapped underneath its thrashing bolt. Then one of your own soldiers stamps on your head. Accidentally, you hope. Everything goes black. When they see you go down, the marcher soldiers roar in triumph and fight with renewed vigour. Your own demoralised soldiers let out a collective groan of despair. The battle's outcome will be decided while you're being trampled in the mud. 60%. Let's go, patricians! When you wake up, you're swaddled in bandages, lying in your royal tent. That's good. We're in the tent, we're not on a cart, retreating. Welcome back to the world of the living, Your Majesty. Don't get up, your ribs are broken. You won't be doing any athletics anytime soon. Someone get me some more wine. Your physician presses a goblet of the good stuff into your hands. After you were knocked out, I thought all was lost. Our troops were demoralised while the barons emboldened. Luckily, I fought through the chaos to rescue you. Once I recovered your banner and raised it up again, our soldiers recovered their nerve. I led a fierce counterattack that shocked the enemy. After a long, hard fight, the marcher troops scattered and were hunted down like dogs. Always my favourite part of any battle. So, we've won? It seems so, Your Majesty. I don't think the barons have much fight left in them. All that's left is mopping up. We didn't even have the capital besieged. Beautiful. Gotta be honest, we like Monarch Jora. They're a scrappy individual, but they're not good at anything, are they? Let's be real. The rebel army has crumbled. I've ordered a massive push into their lands. Looting, pillaging the whole way. As we speak, Your Majesty, our armies are laying siege to Baroness Piccolo's fortress. We'll make the barons pay for their betrayal. I'll leave that up to you. First off, I need to go siege a bloody castle. Ah, victory. The Marshal rides back out to oversee the siege. A few days later you receive word that Baroness Piccolo's castle has fallen, and just like that the rebellion is over. Soon the armies of the chiefs and the patricians are parading through the city, waving their banners and showing off their loot. Meanwhile, Baroness Piccolo, the leader of the rebellion, is brought to you in chains. Common folk crowd into the palace to watch the trial. I can't believe you bested me. Go on then. Get it over with. Death. Stiff-backed and silent Baroness Piccolo is dragged out to the city square. No one will escape the brutal monarch. Yes! Baroness Piccolo is dragged out to the city square, led up onto a platform before the roaring masses. The executioner's axe falls, the head bounces into the crowd, the common folk kick it around and cheer. Salutes in chat. Piccolo led a good fight. Here we are. Our 7th death of today. We are absolutely fleecing 50. And just like that, the march is defeated, the rebellion is over, the kingdom is yours again. Oh, look at the March military. Oh no, my ambition. You sit repleasant atop your throne, the common folk raise a mighty cheer. Long live the monarch, they shout. Long live the monarch. Holy crap. You said you had a surprise for me. Indeed. And here it is. Behold. Your Highness. What are you doing here at such an hour? I'm sorry. I hope you didn't overhear any... Ha ha ha! Quit babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the monarch. It's a peasant who's the monarch's spitting image. Great God, and just in time. The Spymaster trusts us. We can move on to the next phase, kidnapping the monarch and putting this fool in their place. It's Biffo, yeah. How do we manage that? We need a kingdom in utter chaos. We only rebel to gain your trust, you fool. Ah, cunning 5D chess strategy move. We need the kingdom in utter chaos. Bad enough that the monarch's abduction can slip by unnoticed. All according to plan. For the next stage of their scheme, the barons must allow stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Okay. We're good. I've got an heir. I need more military, but... Fossil unearthed. A new contract. The new contraption. Interdimensional 5D chess Megamind move. Big brains. Big brains in the march. Our finest strategists. Let's find out. Your Majesty, a chief by the name of Birdbeak wants to present you with a new invention. The Birdbeak? We're going to be executing people with the Birdbeak? Your Highness, we're entering a modern age, a more humane age. Yet, botched executions are commonplace. Decapitations where the head doesn't come off, or hangings where it does. No more. Behold a merciful machine for removing heads, quickly and painlessly. I call it the Birdbeak. He swishes away the cloth to reveal a huge machine of iron and wood. Its hole for someone to place their head, a heavy blade dangling ominously above it. The sight sends a chill down your spine. How efficient. Precisely, with the Birdbeak, you'd send 12 heads a-rolling in the time it takes an ordinary executioner to chop through a single neck. With a little funding, Your Majesty, we can distribute this Birdbeak across the kingdom. I'll bring this to the council. You won't regret this. Oh. Hacking to people to death. Yeah, brutal all the way. So Birdbeak, I'm sorry, but whenever I'm given a chance to execute someone, I'm going to take it. So
Oh no, yeah. But at least we'll have good memories. Golden choice on B. We gotta test it on Birdbeat himself. Um, oh lordy. Remember when Jora went mad and executed a loyal chief? Oh dear. Thanks, bro. You're a real one. Yeah. Final countdown. Anyone yet to vote? Vote B and get your 500 gold goodie bag. In the name of science. Progress. What? No, 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 no. I wanted to help people. Chief Birdbeat is dragged to the Birdbeat by your watch captain, and his head is forced into the hole. No, please. There we go. Birdbeak has died. Birdbeak II joined the council. It's got to be bloody or something, as for a title. The kill count, what are we at now? 8? 8 killings today? Oh! A record is being set. Wow, that is helpful. Oh, watch captain shown up twice. Look at that! 2 watch captains in one game. Watch captain is the other main character. This rain, yeah. With the value of Birdbeaks now proven, you take the money from Chief Birdbeak's estate to fund the rollout across the kingdom. Soon you're chopping through the backlog of condemned prisoners with unprecedented speed and unprecedented mercy. Alright. Good news, my liege. The new theatre is proving wonderfully popular with the common folk. We've even begun construction on a second stage area. Though there is a small problem. While digging more foundations, builders found bones in the rock. From the size of things the beast they came from must have been larger than the theatre itself. Like a giant, spooky, scary skeleton. He lowers his voice. The builders are saying it might be a flying reptile? No one dares say the name these days. It's been 700 years since a dragon was seen in the kingdom. And back then it was catastrophic. Alright. Here's the deal. Excavate the bones. Bring them out. More dragons. Holy shit, what? We're divided by region? Hey, trucker. There you go. Welcome on in, trucker. You haven't missed much. Not much has gone on today. It's been quite a, a quiet one. Oh yeah. Try. Are you on the Discord, trucker? I can't remember who's on it and who isn't. But yeah, if you want, I make a post every time I go live on there, so if you join the Discord, tether your account to your Discord account, your Twitch account to Discord. You gotta work, have a good stream. No worries, thank you, Crown Bishop, for being here. Have a good shift if you can. And yeah, you can also opt in on the Discord to get a modifier that will notify you when I post in the going live chat. Builders dig the bones from the rock. Soon, huge bones are revealed. You can literally hear a bird beak drop. Yes. The visitors crowd the entrance for a chance to see them. Trade picks up the majority of the local plays, soon feature a conspicuously draconic antagonist crowbarred into the story. But despite the rise in tourism, some Marcher locals are superstitious, treating the bones with fear. Some refuse to approach the building at all. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a conqueror. I feel I've conquered the march. But so far, you've not convinced anyone. What? I just won a war. The kingdom's army is mediocre at best, Your Majesty. You won't be doing any conquering anytime soon. Your current ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot. Change your image. My advice would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies, defeat their schemes with schemes of our own. But your other advisors have other ideas? Your Majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the Ninth God, the Church will lend our full support. With the backing of the Church, the nobles won't dare move against you. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution. Don't listen to these fools. Have you heard of the Scepter of Sages? It's a lost artifact forged by Queen Alma the Wise. There's a legend that any monarch who recovers it will rule over a golden age. Okay, well, here's the deal, everyone. Oh, not hauntings, that's old. Military has failed. We got to go for a trade ambition. They're both pretty rough. I don't think I'd go for the Scepter of Sages. That ain't me. Spy network, though, that works. So, spy network it is. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting spies. We'll send them across the kingdom in the guise of travelling bards. But this will require a fine touch. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall trade as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. Oh my god, our fourth auction of the game today. I need stability. Barons want a lower stability. D would help me out. B would help out the barons. Trade is also good for me. So E, the Grand Bazaar, would be really nice. So B, D and E, I expect to be the ones people to bid on. Here is everyone's money. We will start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you wish to fund, followed by the amount of money you wish to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there's a delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Oh god, I am so groggy. try not to miss out on your voting, your funding. A deer park and a prison. Okay, fantastic. 10 seconds, everyone. Get in, don't miss out. Right, what did we end up with? D&B. Wonderful. We spent nearly 8,000 gold to do nothing. Thank you, Herdival, and thank you, particularly Advisor, for that free cave spent. Good work, everyone. We did it. Right, a fear of bones and then a bizarre report. Yeah, nearly 8k. Fucking hell. To achieve absolutely zero. Your Highness, it's the reptile bones. The people are terrified that fire will descend upon the march. The fools could take matters into their own hands and destroy the theatre if we're not careful. Right, Barons, I'm going to pay you with golden choice to make a bribe. Everyone, golden choice on B. Make the Barons, B for bribe, B for golden choice. Don't want to bury my bone. All right. $15 people have voted. B is a miles ahead. Final call, everyone. If you wish to get your 500 gold for the golden choice, vote B. Gonna do 3, 2, 1, and we'll move on. A boom boom. Must we give our hard-earned gold to these fools? Despite his grumbles, the council has spoken. The barons hand over the cash to the villagers, who are greatly reassured. Your Majesty, I received worrying reports. Worrying and confusing. I'm constantly worried and confused. Yes, Your Majesty, I did get that impression. Oh, Spy network, yeah, Sotini, what's the ambition? It's a trade network, so I need trade and stability up as much as I can. I've received reports from one of my little birdies in Baron Mutated Zombie Bushel Second's fortress. He has the most unusual guest. Let me guess, the second god himself? No. It's you, Your Majesty. Or someone that looks just like you. I have no reason to suspect the barons of plotting anything, and yet I can't square this away. Unfortunately, I can't devote too many resources to solving this puzzle with the kingdom in such a lamentable state. Too busy fighting fires elsewhere. I recommend you call a meeting to council to try and do something to put a stop to this. Very well. I hate it. Why is it spending money? Terrible.
Cats are divided. Ooh, 7 apiece. Alright, I'm going to do a final countdown. 3, 2, 1, and we'll be done. You sent your best knights to kick down the doors and rampage through the Marcher Fort, searching for your doppelganger. It doesn't accomplish much except ticking off the barons. If this doppelganger exists, they've been moved to a safer location. But at least you bought yourself some time. You've hampered the barons' efforts, and their stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. All goes according to plan, Your Majesty. Allow me to show you. Your spymaster takes you through the secret passage in your own private office. You emerge into a hidden chamber where a number of hooded figures are waiting. These are my agents. They can blend into a crowd as effortlessly as they can slip a knife between a traitor's ribs. How can we be sure of their loyalty? I've been very careful in my selection. You can rely on these agents. Soon, they will infiltrate the courts of all the nobles on your council disguised as travelling bards. They lost the civil war badly, Zeviox. One of the spies tosses aside her cloak, revealing a lute and the colourful costume of a troubadour. With charm and flattery, they'll worm their way into your nobles' hearts and minds. Then we'll have a spy network the likes of which the world has never seen. I hope to make even the gaunt Tavlin look like rank amateurs. This should put a stop to all that. No, they will learn to fear me. Indeed, Your Majesty. A week passes before you hear more news. Your spymaster arrives in your office with a tiny scroll, small as a cherry stem, clutched between 2 fingertips. This is a message from one of our agents in the field, Your Majesty. I sent her to Lord Patrician Troccanero's villa, disguised as a troubadour, with a fiddle at the ready. But why are they in a field? Figure of speech, Your Majesty. Now, let us open this up. Let's wait to hear the success of our spy. Spymaster studies the scroll for a moment, and a smile creeps across her face. She holds it over a candle flame, and it vanishes into a puff of cinders. She's been welcomed into Lord Patrician Troccanero's court with open arms, and is already flattering him with fawning songs. Let's hope our other spies are just as successful. Over the next few weeks, you receive word from more and more of your agents. Almost all of them have successfully wormed their way into your nobles' courts. Now we must hope they can maintain their cover. 40%. Alright, everyone. It's been real. But if this ends the game, it's been a great game, right? We've done so much, we've seen so much. Dealt with so many random events. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. GG. There we go. Let's read through the last part. Damn it. Nice. Yeah. Thank you everyone for being here today. Let's trundle on through. Bye-bye, Shadow Moon. Take care. Everyone say goodbye to Shadow Moon. A few more weeks pass. You wait anxiously for news of your spy's progress. One day, your spymaster appears at your desk, her face lit by a triumphant smirk. Good news, Your Majesty. Our spies have uncovered some of your nobles' darkest secrets. Did you know that Lord Patrician Trocanero has an irrational fear of lemons? You do now. You've always got a fear of lemons. There you go. We even have a few illicit romances between the nobles and our generically attractive bards. The blackmail writes itself.
Oh, it didn't register me laughing. Hold on. Yes, Your Majesty. Let it all out. A bout of insane laughter now, and then is good for the soul. Ha, 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 ha. But we can't get complacent. We must see if our other spies are equally successful. Over the next few weeks, your spies send back more and more positive reports. Soon you've established a spy network throughout the entire kingdom. It's with a sense of smugness that you call your next council session. As the nobles file in, you realise you know all their secrets, their weaknesses, everything. Listen, your esteemed highness. I was thinking that the taxes have been awfully high lately. Why don't we hold a vote on reducing them? The patricians had their chance to reduce their taxes, but they chose not to side with the barons in the Civil War. No. I must have heard you. I just called a vote. Let's go. Chop chop. Lady Patrician, would you come up here for a moment? I need a word in private. We are pecking people to death in this rain now. Yes, the bird beak. Lady Patrician Godako, the timekeeper, walks over to your throne, her face quizzical. Your spy master leans over and whispers something in her ear. She looks suddenly horrified. By the knife, how did you know that? Only my mother knows about that. Sit down, Lady Patrician. If the monarch doesn't want to vote today, there will be no vote. Lady Patrician Godako returns to her seat, trembling like a leaf. This is an outrage. The vote must go ahead. Hi. Careful, son. Lemonade. Ah, okay, leave me alone. I'll do whatever you say. Oh, about time. When you leave the council hall, the nobles are quiet. They know a new era has begun, an era of cooperation, or else. Your wife meets you back at your chamber, your heir Jora II in her arms. Does this mean I can stop worrying? You'll be safe from now on. Oh, Petronella, you were worried about me? Everyone who ever crossed me will pay. Let's worry about that tomorrow, dear. For now, we should celebrate. That night you sleep an untroubled sleep for the first time since you first sat on the throne. No matter their grievances, the nobles will never again dare defy you. You simply need to mention offhandedly that you know what they did last winter, or that you know where they sleep at night. GG, everyone! Alright, here is... Where's the sign? The sign is here. Boom. We're going to have a little vote for Jora II's inheritance. What trait shall Jora II inherit? It was great, wasn't it? I think there are a couple of new faces. If you're still around and you want to see more of this, I do King of the Castle every Sunday. So we'll be picking this up again on Sunday. Kindly consider giving me a follow if you want to be notified. I play other stuff during the week. Okay, brutal or frugal? Which one shall we carry on? And Birdbeak, thank you for the follow. There we go. 8 deaths this reign. Yes, 8 deaths. Jora II shall continue next week. You can vote for the poll in chat. It should be at the top of chat. All that remained of the Baron's attempt to usurp the crown was a prisoner, deep under the castle, clad in an iron mask and shrouded in rumour. The chiefs celebrated their victory, and Jora was venerated as a true hero of the north. But some whispered that the chiefs were losing control of their puppet as the monarch consolidated their power around their heir, Prince Jora II. The patricians attempted to buy the kingdom, ended in failure. Bankruptcies were filed, marks were scratched in secret ledgers. The risk-reward calculus wasn't favourable. Perhaps next time. Monarch Jora ruled from the shadows, getting their way in the council with blackmail and threats. The nobles were terrified, but after the peasants considered it a golden age. After 15 years of unquestioned rule, Monarch Jora died peacefully in bed, and the nobles let out a collective sigh of relief. I can't believe I was killed by my own invention and then robbed. That's how it goes in this kingdom, I'm afraid. Monarch Jora the Determined? Determined to kill you all. Whopper is once again the wealthiest, 7,300. Heard of all. 1,050 being the poorest noble. You're all quite wealthy then. Remarkably successful at that too. Yeah, being determined to kill. Yeah, you're the wealthiest Whopper. Congratulations. We've got Brutal for King Jora II. King Jora II here is going to be brutal. We're inheriting quite a tumultuous dynasty here. The kingdom is looking a bit shaky, not going to lie. We could do with a bit more military. Especially if we're going to be going another brutal run. You have to fear the boat race event? Yes. Pretty much. Looking good there, Jora II. Thank you, Teeny.